So cops are dirty.
New at 11, Port St. Lucie police say that's just a small part of the tirade unleashed against them by a Treasure Coast correctional officer who was pulled over earlier this week. Officers say the man was driving drunk with his 2 young children in the car. Those are the allegations. Covering the Treasure Coast with the largest news team, Elizabeth Harrington live in Port St. Lucie with more on the tape and the importance police say of having it. Elizabeth.
The officer here in Port St. Lucie says Douglas Schultz was in the backseat of the cruiser. He was yelling, so he hit the record button. According to Port St. Lucie police, Douglas Schultz had a lot to say when he was arrested on Monday.
So cops are dirty.
Schultz is charged with child neglect and driving under the influence. According to the report, Schultz was yelling out the window, and that's why he was pulled over.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Then he was put into a police car and taken to jail.
The subject was a little belligerent and, was kind of, verbally abusive. So he just pulled out his recorder.
The audio in this case was filmed on a device such as this one. The officer had it inside the car and he turned it on to make sure he had a record of what was being said. Schultz cursed at the officer and accused police of setting him up.
They were waiting for me to just drive by.
Detectives and police on the road are issued recorders to interview people. It's also a form of protection.
A lot of complaints sometimes come through saying that the officer was mean to me or rude or something like that, or they say they didn't say what they told the officers.
The device hooks up to their computer and everything on it becomes part of the official case file. So when people are arrested, everything they say can and will be used against them. Schultz works at the Martin Correctional Institution. No word tonight on his job status. Live in Port St. Lucie, Elizabeth Harrington, WPTV News Channel 5.